Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Friday, May the 1st. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. This room is 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. The room is open Monday to Fridays between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I share my screen and I'm live on the mic. In the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. And you'll also see a link for the test drive. The test drive starts on May the 11th, so a couple of weeks from now. May the 11th, and it goes to May the 22nd. That is 10 trading days. So for $8.99, you can have access to our full premium service for those 10 trading days, just as if you were a premium subscriber. Also open to those of you who have a standard subscription for $8.99. Also, you can upgrade to premium for those 10 trading days. Well, this has been the theme this week and actually the last little while. One of the reasons is, during the test drive, we have a lot of new traders, and I spend most of the time in those 2 weeks. I don't trade very much, and I'm usually answering a lot of questions, which is absolutely fine. But I'm finding that we're almost like in mini test drive right now because we do have a lot of people, of course, with the unfortunate situation, a lot of people sitting at home. And, they're in the room. They're trying to figure out maybe if they can make a few extra dollars by trading. So consequently, I am answering a lot of questions, which, again, I have no problem doing. But it just means I'm just not trading as much. However, we did find a very, very nice trade in MIST, M-I-S-T. So MIST was on the watch list. So why was it on the watch list? Let's see in the weekly chart. Well, hopefully you're understanding why stocks make the watch list. I have a routine that I go through. I have like today's watch list. All the stocks are on today's watch list, not just the ones that triggered from it, but the entire watch list. I'll load all the charts again once the market's closed. I'll take a look at them on the daily and the weekly and the monthly charts to see if they have what I call room. You can see right here, look at all the room that MIST has. I'm not saying it's going to get up to $20 or anything like that. I have no idea. But at least you don't have to worry about a lot of chart resistance. So this stock has a lot of potential. So that is why, if you look at the daily chart, you see what happened yesterday. I had that little green bar yesterday. So I thought, you know what? I'm putting it on the watch list. And if it can take this out right there, that 350, we might have a trade. And that's exactly what happened. So if I bring back that 15-minute candle. Now, I'm not saying this was, for a while this worked incredibly well, but it got very choppy like a lot of stocks today. Finding a lot of chopping, especially in the long plays, because the market, of course, now as we speak is down about 600 points and has basically been moving steadily down since the open. So it's been a little bit challenging to find some long plays. These sort of plays are typically, they don't care that much about what the overall market is doing. This stock is up 23%, so it doesn't care that the market's down, 600 points. It's kind of trading on its own, but nonetheless, it is kind of choppy. Now, I actually got into this one. My original plan was to wait until 350, for that break. But I actually got into the trade originally, I think it was at 330, around 330, I think 331. It moved up here and then it came right back down and I exited for about a 5-cent gain and then I got back in it. And that was really on that nice break of 350. And I was able to ride this one a little bit more. I took some out right here at 370. I took some out on the top here at 4. And then on the way down, got rid of the last bit at 390. So that, oops, sorry about that. Where's my chart? Just give me a second here. There's that chart. So that's the only trade I've taken today. But it was a really nice one. On a percentage basis, that's what I really love to, those are the type of trades I like. And also, look how quick it was the second time I got in. That's a 15-minute candle. That went from 350 all the way up to 427, in that one candle before it pulled back. Tried again. And look where it's stalled, right there. Now this will probably be on the watch list again today, unless it just completely collapses, under $3. Because again, as I pointed out, if you look at that weekly chart, it still has a ton of room. Now let's take a look at two of the other ones that were on the upside in my watch list today. So there's MDGS. That had a lot of activity in the pre-market. And there was the alert at 475. That got as high as 516, and then it just really gave it up. So I mean, that was kind of another quick trade. Not saying that was obviously not as good as the mist. And this one, I'm going to be interested to see if I'm going to follow through on this one on Monday. 174 was the alert. It got all the way up to 213. I mean, these are great percentage moves. This is why it was on the watch list. See, the same sort of thing. I mean, look at the room this has if it wants to keep going. The problem is, I actually was a little bit amazed that it did as well as it did today. I thought maybe it would stall around 2. But I'll keep this on the watch list because you never know. On Monday, it could pop over 2, and then this time keep going and try to fill in that void right there. On the downside, we had some nice ones also. So it's kind of nice to see we had some on the upside and the downside. Look at INO. Okay, let me just get the 15-minute chart. So there was the alert to short at 1075. From there, it got all the way down almost $1, 980. NBLX, short at 680, got all the way down to 631. I don't think the API really moved that much, 855. I mean, it got down to 824, not bad, but I mean, it was pretty quick. This is one I'm kind of waiting on to see if it really has a collapse at the end of the day. Halliburton, if you look underneath, there's really no support for it. I mean, well, okay, the support might be down in this area here, or maybe here. This is what I was looking at. So, but it's just not really wanting to collapse yet. This is, I think, no, it's not an earnings play. I thought it might have been an earnings play. But the overall market, of course, is really, really weak right now. So we'll just have to see what happens on Monday with a lot of these. But nice to see, though, a good mix of short and long. For those of you who like to short, those of you who like to go long, you had a nice mix from the watch list. And the other nice thing, not too many to pick from. In other words, you can focus on just only 7 stocks you had to focus on today. And again, if you want to follow my watch list, all you have to do is go to the toolbar, click on New, Channel Bar, and then My Watch List right there, or My Windows right there. And I'll be changing the symbol list name over the weekend. So those of you who do save my windows, Monday morning, you'll have to do the same thing again on Monday, because I will be changing the symbol list name. For those of you who are not, you don't have to worry. But remember, every time you do click on a channel in the channel bar, it is a layout. So make sure you do save your layout to the cloud before you do that, because you can only have one layout loaded at a time. So this would replace any layout that you have currently running. All right, well, I want to see, maybe it'll make me a nice late day trade for me. In fact, I was looking at, let me just see if this one is triggering. See if I can find this one right now, LIVX. Yeah, kind of looking at this LIVX. Can see why. I was just before I was doing this video, you can see if it can take this out right there on that weekly chart. Here's the area right there, and it's trying, and if it does, then it has some room up to the 4 level. So kind of watching to see if that happens towards the tail end of the day. All right, everybody, I want to bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use. This is a link for our free room. And don't forget, the test drive link is here. So sign up for it. And remember, when you're signing up for it now, you're pre-registering. So you're not going to get any live data until May the 11th. So please don't ask our support people, hey, I just signed up, where's my data? So anyway, have a great weekend, everybody, and I hope to see you in the trading room at 9 o'clock Monday morning. Bye-bye.